Good morning, everybody. It's been a while since I have come on, but a lot of things I've been watching in the news, and watching a lot of things going on, and I wanted to address a few things that I think would be helpful for any event being planned, any business that is open, any organization, anyone who's out there who's interacting with the public. This message is for you. Did you know that the largest minority in this country is the disabled community? We are 1 in 4. That is 20%, 26% of the population has a disability. But did you also know that in just a little over a year, all of our baby boomers will be 60 years and older? And although they're not considered disabled, 45% of people who are 60 and older identify with using a mobility aid, either temporarily or permanently. So if you put those two numbers together, you are talking about almost 50% of the population. It's growing every day and every year because people are getting older and the disabled community is growing. It is also the only minority that does not discriminate against age, race, religion, or sex. It also is the only minority that anyone can join at any time. We are all one accident, operation, diagnosis, or age away from joining the disabled community. So if you're not thinking about opening your event, your business, your organization, or anything that you do with dealing with the public to all abilities, you are going to be alienating half of the population. We need to get this through now. We need to let people understand now how important it is for accessibility and inclusion. Because what business, with everything that they're going through, what business right now can afford to alienate half of the population? Nobody. Don't you want to bring in more people? Now, mind you, if I roll into your business, 90% of the time I'm not rolling it alone. I'm taking a few friends or family members with me. So not only are you opening it up to the person with the disability, but you're also opening it up to everybody that they love and care about and want to spend time with. So that's going to raise your bottom line. It's like a no-brainer. This is something that we all need to be addressed. And here's the kicker. RAMP will come out and assess your business, your event, your organization, and help you with layouts and plans for free. We don't ask for anything because nobody should not be able to afford to learn about accessibility and inclusion and to open their business up to more clients and individuals. What we ask is if you like what we do and we benefited your business, make a donation to our organization. But there's nothing set in stone and there's nothing that's asked for. But again, we are 50% of the population between the elder community and the disabled community and everybody in between. Don't you want the world to be accessible? If you had an accident tomorrow and you ended up using crutches, a walker, a wheelchair, a knee scooter for even a limited amount of time, that's bad enough. Do you want to miss out on your favorite restaurant because they're not accessible? Do you want to miss out on events that are going on, the few events that you can actually go to right now that are open and welcoming to the public? Do you want to miss out on them because they're inaccessible? This is something so fixable, and it's not as much money as you think it is. Are you going to be fully ADA compliant? We hope so at some point, but there are so many ways that you can open up your business and make it accessible without spending thousands and thousands of dollars. I have done the largest, oldest library in Providence, and they thought they were going to spend $50,000 to $100,000. For less than $1,000, I can access every room in that library. And honestly, that is really what it's all about. We don't really care about everything else. I mean, we'd love you to be fully ADA compliant at some point. But if we can get in and we can participate and we don't have to go through every hoop and jump, are you accessible? Can I get in? Can I access the table? Do you have a bathroom? Do you understand what accessibility really is? Because you don't know how many times I will call up a place and say, are you wheelchair accessible? And I'll get there and they're like, it's only one step. Well, one step for somebody like me in a power wheelchair is the equivalent of asking you to walk through a wall. It's impossible. And if you have to be carried in, number one, you're opening yourself up to all of the liabilities because the wheelchair could drop. You could break my wheelchair. You could hurt me. The people who are lifting me could get hurt. And if you're lifting me in, are you going to stick around to when I'm ready to go to carry me out? We're trapped. One way in, one way out. We don't want to use back alleys. We don't want to go in by the kitchen. We don't want to see all of that. We want to enter through the front door and blend in with everybody else. Here's the next question I hear all the time. Most people say to me, well, I don't see a lot of people with mobility devices out and about. But did you ever ask yourself why? Here's the answer to that. If we can't get into the majority of the restaurants or places or businesses or events, why are we going to come out? If we can't, a lot of us, especially in power wheelchairs, can't access a bus. Do you realize, as of right now in the state of Rhode Island, there is only one actual working and usable accessible van taxi in the entire state of Rhode Island? One. For all of the people, 26% of the population in Rhode Island uses a disability, it would need that van. There is one available in the state of Rhode Island. So we don't have transportation. We don't have access to events, restaurants, or anything like that. So why would we come out and about? We all learned a good lesson during COVID that nobody likes to be isolated. No one likes to be stuck at home. Nobody likes to be left out. As well as Zoom and everything is all well and good so we can keep safe and we can keep, in the now. We want to be out and about. We want to be with people. We want to live our lives. We want to participate. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. You're missing out on some amazing people by not being accessible. So think about it, because if you're not thinking about accessibility right now, you're going to be alienating even more than 50% of the population, as the elder and the disabled population is forever growing, and we're already the largest minority in this country. Let RAMP help you. Call me up. Have me come do a roll through. Have me assess your business. It costs you nothing. Have me come and talk to your employees so they know how to interact with the disabled community, or, to make the accommodations that they need in a respectful, politeful manner. It costs you nothing. We do all this for free because we want you to succeed. We want you to get out there. We want you to have more business, and we want to have a place to bring our loved ones and enjoy and make memories with family and friends with our loved ones as well. So it's a win-win for everybody, and we're here to help. But this is so important, and so many of us need to know this. So any event, organization, business, you are not going to go through your daily life without encountering somebody in the disabled community. You may be one of those people someday. I walked into a 5-minute surgery and ended up paralyzed from the waist down in 5 minutes. That could happen to anybody at any time. Let's make the world accessible, so while you're dealing with all of your injuries and pain, you're not missing out on other things as well. It's one less thing you have to worry about, and we need to do this together. So reach out to RAMP, let us help you, and we will make all the difference in the world, and it costs you nothing. If you like what we do, make a donation. Keep us running. Keep us going. And on 401 Gives Day, think of the small nonprofits that do so much for so many people, and we don't get the recognition that we need because we don't charge and we don't go out there. We just help and we just act, and we just want you to be part of all of us. So on 401 Gives Day, think of RAMP. Make a donation to RAMP at any time. But more importantly, call us up so we can assess your business, so we can help you get more and more people in the doors, and that's only going to raise your bottom line. We're here to help. We can only help, though, if you make the phone call. Have a great day.